Hi, my name is Jason, and I'm here to introduce you to the Software Project Management System. This software has helped us drastically reduce our management overhead while effectively putting the client in the driver's seat. I'm going to run through an example of how it can make your software company more productive. In this case, we have three users: Sally, our client, Bob, a programmer and team member, and myself, the project manager. In this example, Sally would like a new feature added, a summary report with totals generated from an existing database. So she submits the tickets with relevant details. As soon as the ticket is submitted, an email is sent to all project managers. Since I'm a manager, I receive the email, click the link, bringing me directly to the ticket. After reading the description, I realized it would be best if we had a sample of how she wanted the report to look, just to be sure we understand. So I'm going to ask her a clarification question, requesting she send an example. Once I hit save, the clarification is added to the ticket and an email is sent to Sally. On Sally's end, she can see that she has an unanswered clarification on her home page. Clicking the mail icon takes her to the ticket, and her unanswered question is highlighted in yellow. So Sally creates a sample report in Excel and then attaches it to the ticket. She then replies to the clarification. Once she replies, it's no longer highlighted. At this point, I receive another notification email. With the attachment, the ticket is now ready for scheduling. I'll click the edit icon and schedule it for the next milestone. In Sally's view, she can now see that the ticket is scheduled for the next milestone and how long until that milestone. On my end, before assigning this to a programmer, I can add some specific tasks. These tasks can be prioritized, and they're hidden from clients. With everything ready to go now, I can assign the task over to Bob. Bob then receives an email notification, and upon signing in, it shows up on his home page. Bob reads through the description, the tasks, and downloads the sample report. Looking at the report, he notices what might be a spelling mistake in the second column. Bob decides to ask Sally, the ticket submitter, a clarification question. Once again, Sally received an email with a link to the ticket. The new question is highlighted on her view. Meanwhile, on Bob's homepage, the ticket shows up with a question mark, showing that there are pending clarifications. Sally replies to the question and hits save, sending Bob a notification email. Note, however, that the entire history of questions and answers is stored in one place on the ticket instead of being scattered in isolated email systems. With the questions answered, Bob can go back to the ticket, look at the tasks, and get down to work. So you might be asking yourself now, why? Why put all this information into the system when we could have just asked our question, sent our attachment via email? Well, picture this scenario. Bob is about half finished the report, but gets sick, and he needs to take the rest of the milestone off. Enter Fred. Fred is another one of our programmers who's very skilled, but not as familiar with the details of the project. With Bob out sick and the release date looming, I assign the ticket over to Fred. Now you can see that with just one click, Fred has all of the information related to this ticket, including the report, all of the history, all of the clarification questions, and the tasks. This makes it easy for Fred to pick up where Bob left off, finishing off all the tasks, and marking the ticket resolved. So let's fast forward to the release date now. Sally signs into her application and runs the report, has a look, but to her dismay, the numbers aren't quite what she was expecting. But then she figures out the problem. She'll need to reopen the ticket, so she hits the Not Resolved button. She explains the problem and then reopens. As project manager, I receive an email, go to the ticket and read the clarification, add a new task, and assign it back over to Fred. Luckily, it's a small fix, and Fred can complete it and upload it to the server immediately, marking it resolved now. Sally downloads the report again and checks the numbers, and is pleased to find out they're what she expected. She can now go back to the ticket and press the Verify button, indicating that everything is working as expected. This puts the ticket into the final closed state. Meanwhile, if a developer does any future work on this report, the ticket and its complete documentation and history are easily found and referenced. I hope this small example has demonstrated how the software project management system can reduce communication overhead and improve client relationships. For more information, please email us at contact@sylsft.com. Thank you.